Alright, I know I've worn this shirt the past couple of videos, but it's the only Nintendo shirt I have on or have near me, so that's why I have it on again. Trust me, it's still clean, whatever. Anyway, that's not what's the point of this video, so I just want to point it out just so you guys don't freak out. Like, why are you wearing the same shirt? That's why, because it's the only Nintendo shirt I have. And I'm talking about another Nintendo thing today. No, it's not about the Switch 2. I was tempted to make a Switch 2 video today, but today I'm going to talk about something that's been kind of getting a lot of talk and a lot of controversy around it, and that's the release of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. And I kind of want to talk about my thoughts on the game and the remaster of it. Oh, remaster. It's not really a big remaster. They just basically like high def the textures of the 3DS version and basically called it a day. They really didn't do much to it. But I kind of want to talk about it, why people are having such issue with it, mainly the price point, and why they even bothered to port it in the or bring it over in the first place, or like remaster it in the first place. But we're gonna talk about it today, and one other minor cool thing that I've been doing with the game and how I've been playing it. But if you like this video, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyway, let's roll into Donkey Kong Country Returns HD and talk about it because I've been enjoying it. So I brought the case over with me so you guys can see the cover art and stuff. It's literally just the same cover art. If you have the Wii or 3DS version, it's literally the same. Like they literally just took it and just slapped on some new wording and stuff, and that's it. But my biggest issue with the game is, why did they wait so long to even port it over in the first place? Why didn't they release it when they first brought over Tropical Freeze? Because Tropical Freeze is a way better game than Returns is. Like, it's night and day better, just in overall feel. I don't want to say performance because it performs pretty well. There is some like instances of weird lag in like some of the cutscenes and stuff I've noticed, but I don't know if it was just me, but it seemed that way. But anyway, but the game itself feels a little bit. It's hard to describe. Like if you've played Tropical Freeze and then you go play this, you'll notice the difference. It's hard to explain unless you played both of those games. But that by itself is like, why bring over an inferior game to something that you already basically made better and added a stupid mode to it that didn't really need to be added in Tropical Freeze. Talking about funky mode, but they added that. But they also added the new modern mode to this that added some items in the shop. I don't know what the new items were because I honestly can't remember what they were, if they were added in the 3DS version or not. I do have the 3DS version, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, what the difference between the 3DS version and the Wii version was. But I'll talk about that in a bit. But basically, I just don't understand why they waited till 2025 to release basically a 13-year-old game that was a 3DS game, because this is basically the 3DS version, like ported over to the Switch, which is fine. But like, why didn't you do it back in 2018 or 2019 or whatever? Or like, you should have done it during the pandemic or something, like 2020 when everyone was inside. This game would have been a perfect game to just sit inside, play through. It's not that long of a game from what I remember. I think it's only like maybe eight levels, 9 levels, something like that. And that's it. And then all the puzzle pieces and stuff you can collect. But yeah, that's my main gripe with it, is that it just seems like a really late and kind of lazy port. And the fact that they didn't credit retro studios is weird too, because people have been pointing out that Nintendo doesn't credit, like if it's a remaster of a Wii game that a company worked on, they won't credit that original like development team. They'll just say, "Oh, original game by whatever," and then that'll be it. Or all credit goes to the original dev team or whatever. I haven't beat the game yet, so I don't know exactly what it says, but I know it says something along those lines. It's very vague about the creators of the original game or whatever. So that's kind of stupid that Nintendo doesn't credit the original studio that did the game. Like they own Retro Studio. Why the hell don't they credit them for the work they did for the original game? Because if this game didn't exist, if the original Wii game didn't exist, this game couldn't exist. So why not credit the original people? Yeah, I get it. They already got the credit with the Wii version, but it's still a nice gesture to do that. I don't care if that's like in Japanese culture to credit yourself for multiple different projects, even if you didn't tie yourself to that current project. If they worked on the previous first version, credit them. It's still the right thing to do. Here in America, we do that stuff. So like, if you're gonna make an American version and do that, add it in the American credits at the very least. I don't know how it is over there in Japan. Maybe that's how it is. I have no idea. But that is kind of annoying. Just to glaze over that for a little bit. I'm not gonna like go into super detail about how messed up I think that is, because it is honestly pretty messed up. But my other biggest gripe is the price point of this game. It was $60 for this freaking game. Why was this game $60, Nintendo? This game, I'm pretty sure when it came out on 3DS, it might have been 40, but I don't know. I don't know if I can find that out off the top of my head or not, or find it out with quick research. I wasn't gonna pause the video and check, but I'm not. I'll just put a little text blurb right here. I'll find out after I do this video how much. I'm pretty sure it was $40, but why not just make it $30? Because you didn't do that much to the game. It wasn't like you totally went through and like remade the textures. Hell, Metroid Prime Remastered looked way better than this does. And that's the first time I actually played through that entire game myself. I played through this game completely on the 3DS. The only thing I didn't do on the 3DS is the exclusive 3DS levels, which are included on this version of the game. They're the like 1-K level. They're the K levels, basically. So it is the most definitive, complete, like HD Wii-ish 3DS amalgamation version out there. So that is a nice plus that owning it. If you don't have the 3DS version of the game, then yeah, this is a worthy upgrade to the original Wii version. But if you do have the 3DS version, it's honestly not worth it. It honestly isn't, because you can get the 3DS version right now for like $20, probably, at a secondhand shop or something. Or hell, just if you modded your 3DS, you just download it. Nintendo doesn't give a crap about the 3DS anymore, so just download it. I'm serious. Like, I don't care at this point. Like, honestly, it's worth experiencing the game, but for $60 for a modern, lazily HD ported version of this game, which you guys are going to be seeing some footage, not footage from me playing. I'm just going to find trailer footage and just throw some in here, because I don't have my setup really plugged in right now, so I can't capture footage myself. But if I did have it, if I had the forethought to do that, I would have set it up before my wife went to work. So you'll just have to deal with how I have this set up, or how this video is going to be. I do apologize for that. Anyway, but yeah, the price point being $60, I just can't. I didn't want to do it, but I've been wanting Donkey Kong Country Returns to be on the Switch since Tropical Freeze came over to the Switch. Because I remember when that came out on Switch, I was like, oh, cool. now I can get rid of my Wii U version because I believe my friend still has that. I don't know if they do or not, but I know that's who I gave it to. I gave it to them. I'm like, here, I got the Switch version. I don't care. You can have it since you never played it. There you go. You have a Wii U. There you go. That's what I did with my Wii U version. Then when I beat the Switch version, I was like, man, I really want to play the original Donkey Kong Country Returns again. But I was like, I don't want to do it on the 3DS because I like the 3DS version, but I would prefer to play it on like the big screen, like a TV. So I was like, I'll just play it at some point on my 3DS if they ever get around to not doing it. And I was getting to that point where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to bust out my 3DS and play it again. It was late last year. It popped in my head. I was like going through my 3DS stuff. I was like, I should play that again. But I was like, I don't feel like doing it right now. When that direct happened, where they announced this, I was like, why in January of 2025? Like, I don't know, man. I could talk about this for an hour if I wanted to, of how stupid some decisions Nintendo makes is. But like, this has to be the dumbest. A port of a Wii slash 3DS game in 2025 to a system you're probably going to drop support for in the next 2 years, maybe 3. I don't know. It just seems kind of dumb to not wait for the Switch 2 to come out and then do like a third Donkey Kong Returns game, and then like before that comes out, release like a double pack of like a 4K remaster of both Tropical Freeze and Returns, actually remastered. That would have been cool. Is that like a pie in the sky thing that would never would happen? Probably. If I was running Nintendo, that's what I would have done. I'd been like, look guys, here's what we're doing. We're gonna do Donkey Kong Country Returns Desert Island Adventure. I don't know what the hell they call the third one. Whatever. Basically a third one. Then we're gonna 4K remaster the other two in like a double pack. Or release them at like $40 each or something. $30 each. I don't know. I think that would have been a better move. Because they gotta be doing something with Donkey Kong. Why else would they release this stupid game? Like, I don't know. I will say one thing about the game that I do really like. I still do love the music of Donkey Kong Country Returns. That being said, Tropical Freeze did have better music because it was David Wise again. But there are some decent remixes and stuff in here in this game. I almost said version in this game that are really good. My favorite track in the game is the chicken robot, the giant chicken mech boss fight music. That's my favorite music in the entire game. I can't wait to get back to that boss fight just to jam out to the music. So, because I love that music. That the entire soundtrack to this game, not HD but Returns, is on my phone. I got a game rip downloaded on from the internet somewhere. Someone took all the Wii tracks and ripped them, and that's how much I like the music to Returns. So the music is still really good. But overall, my closing thoughts about Donkey Kong Country Returns HD: is it worth buying? I want to say yes, but realistically, if you've played the 3DS version or the Wii version, not really. If you want to see the 3DS levels, just watch someone play through them. They're nothing special from what I remember. I didn't even do them all in the 3DS version. So, like, if you've already had the Wii version and you played through it and you beat it years ago, then no, you can skip this version. Unless you find it for like $30 somewhere at a flea market or a secondhand shop somewhere, then yeah, pick it up for $30 for like 60. No, this game is not a $60 game. I am sorry, Nintendo. I bought this because I'm an idiot and my wife loves me for some reason. I don't know why. She buys me so much crap, but she bought this on her way home from work the day it came out. So shout out to my wife for being cool and stopping at Target or wherever it was she bought this from. Whatever. That's what, because we're idiots. That's why I bought the game, because I'm an idiot and I buy whatever. If it's something I like, I'll buy it. But can I recommend it? No. But what I will recommend is if you do buy the Switch version, I do recommend playing it with a specific controller if you have one. If you have one of these, I almost dropped it because I'm an idiot. But if you have one of these, the Super Nintendo controller for the Switch, it works really well playing Donkey Kong Country Returns. It literally feels like you're playing classic Donkey Kong Country when you play it with this controller. It's actually really cool to play with it. I don't think... Could you use the D-pad on Tropical Freeze? I don't know. I don't remember if you could or not. Huh. Well, I know either way, this controller didn't exist when that came out. I don't think it did. Either way, this controller is a perfect way to play the game. You can play it with any controller, but like this makes it feel like a classic country game. So I don't know. It just feels really cool to play this with a Super Nintendo controller. So like if you have like an SN30 Pro or something like that, or some kind of Super Nintendo Switch controller, the official one probably would feel the best. But whatever, this is probably the most definitive way to play Donkey Kong Country Returns HD if you want to play it like in a really retro style way. So yeah, that being said, those are my thoughts about Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. I wasn't gonna do like a full like review of it, but there's really nothing to really review. It's literally the 3DS version, just HDified. That's it. Like if you played the 3DS version, you're good. You don't have to buy this one. If you're a big fan of that game like I was, and you wanted to play it in HD, then buy it. I just don't think it's worth $60 though. But you guys can spend your money how you want. I just wouldn't recommend it, honestly, for someone that doesn't like have a lot of money to spend, which we don't either, but we're dumb. We just we'll buy when we need to. But basically, just pass on it. If you play the Wii or 3DS version, it's not worth it. But I really enjoyed it. The only reason I really even got to play this game in general was because of the 3DS version. Because if a lot of you don't know that may click on this video and watch this being your first experience with my channel, I am disabled. I have cerebral palsy. It limits how much I can use my hands, especially my left hand. So I can't do waggle mechanics that well with Wii games and stuff like that. So when the Wii version came out, I couldn't play it that well. Because I remember my younger brother bought it for my birthday, for us, to play together. I felt bad because I couldn't play it with him because I just couldn't get the whole waggle mechanic down. I couldn't do it well enough. So I couldn't play it. Then when the 3DS version came out, I was freaking excited that I finally got to play the game. Because I watched him play a little bit of it, but not all of it. And I was like, man, I really want to play this game. So that's why I kind of have a special place for this game, because it made me feel kind of bad. But also it proved that my brother understood why I couldn't play the game. Because we tried for a while, because he tried to help me out and tried to figure out a way for me to do it. I just couldn't do it. I felt bad. So like that, every time I play this game, I always remember that I just couldn't play it that well with my younger brother. So it always made me feel bad. But we played stuff since then. Like the last game we played together was Resident Evil 5. It's been a long time since we've like sat down and actually played a game together. But we played RE5 together. So that made up for it in the end, because we really enjoyed our time with that game. If you guys want to hear videos or experiences that I've had with playing with like siblings and stuff, let me know in the comments. Stuff like that. If you guys like stuff like that, let me know. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the late Sunday video, but I I've had a really busy day. I've just been vegging out, and I was like, I'll throw a video out today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out and probably going back to playing this weird HD remaster that shouldn't exist, but it does. Anyway, I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button so you get notified when I upload videos, go live, or post on my community page. Shout out to go to my Patreon supporters: Sunny Silva, Catfish Cat, Lee Fernay, Team Dale, Elliot Scott, Preliab, Harry Fernandez, William Swift, AJ Gottawa, Oliver Friedrich, Lynn Ernhorn, Marcus Mahaley, Brianna, and the Pay Now Please, Nuclear Reactive Man, Rebecca H., Just Good Enough, Gorgon Kaluskovic, Justin M. Daggins, Daniel Childs, Patrick Oliver, and Harold Huckabee. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you want to support my channel, it's only $1 a month. That's all I ask. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you guys so much for supporting and watching. If you did enjoy this video, I'll see you guys in the next video.